Welcome back. I'm here with Loreena McKennitt to talk about some exciting things she has locally and internationally. Loreena, thank you very much for joining me.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
I know Stratford's your home, so let's start off with why did you pick Stratford, or why did Stratford pick you?
Well, I auditioned. I was living in Winnipeg in 1980 and 81, and I auditioned for the Stratford Festival Theatre as a lark. And it was an audition in Toronto, and I was just joining a friend who had gone down to the Equity office, and I had been a member of Equity, and was invited to be part of the chorus of HMS Pinafore in 1981. And then I was invited to be part of the acting company in 82, but I also sang the part of Ceres in The Tempest. And then I worked as a composer for an 83 and 84. So it was kind of like Stratford chose me.
I love it. Well, recently you were chosen to meet the Queen in England, so tell us about that experience.
Yes, it's not a quick kind of explanation, but I will do as fast as I can. I became interested in the subject of Sufis, and many years ago in the 90s. And Sufis, in a contemporary sense, are often seen as a mystical or esoteric sect of Islam. But this man called Idris Shah, who wrote the definitive book on the Sufis, indicated that they were within all religions or not any religions at all. His son had published some of his books of mythology that comes and fables. They're teaching instruments, shall we say. The family came from Afghan nobility. So the Scheherazade Foundation, which his son set up through all of this, was a favorite project of Queen Camilla, and they were hosting a gathering to mark the world's first story bank. And Her Majesty is very, very passionate about literacy and children's literacy. So this is how these things came together. That in the 90s, I was interested in the Sufis and I would talk about them from the stage. And then Indus Shah's son took on, we met on various occasions, and they made me an honorary patron actually of the Scheherazade Foundation. So
Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa are also honorary members. This is a very big distinction, and I know you're very humble about it, but congratulations and well done.
thank you. Thank you.
So you met with the Queen in her private residence. What was it? Just how was that, the meeting?
Well, it was with, probably 40 other people or so. I didn't spend a lot of time speaking with her. I did speak with her for a minute or so. It's a beautiful, Clarence House is a beautiful heritage building, very intimate. Again, I did have a chance to speak with her, and I was standing next to Canadian Geoffrey Hinton, the father of AI, as well as another Canadian from the BBC, Lise Doucette. Mm, I just thanked Her Majesty for all the efforts that she had made towards children's literacy. And I also tagged in a wish, and that was that, could be even further enhanced, perhaps, if we were able to get these smartphones and devices out of children's hands, which she replied that that would be a very good idea.
Lovely, and I concur. Let's come back to Canada. You were inducted in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. Tell us about that ceremony.
Well, it occurred in May. The ceremony itself, though, it was broadcast on CBC Gem just in October. The first thing that struck me, if I can even begin there, is the exceptional nature of the building itself in Calgary. And if anyone has a chance to go there, but it was also a great honor to be in this gallery of other people who inspired me, such as Joni Mitchell or Gordon Lightfoot or Leonard Cohen, and a pretty humbling experience, I might say.
Loreena, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for what you're doing in the community of Stratford from Remembrance Day to as well trying to stop cell phones and children and get literacy back. So thank you for everything you're doing locally and abroad.
Thank you, Peter. Great pleasure to speak with you today.
Get your tickets for Under a Winter's Moon on December 10th and 11th at Copperlight and see Loreena McKennitt in Stratford. Coming up next is Jessica Thompson from the University of Waterloo.